Hello, hello. I don't know that anybody will catch this live, but it's Dave Trenier here. Thought I'd quickly check in. I actually wanted to share something that is happening here this week in our house that I know many people. I think some people struggle with it a little bit, and it's getting behind, or you missed a week, or you didn't change things out after a week. Well, we've done that many, many times, and this week is an example of when we are doing that. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to make this quick video, drop it in the group, and I'll probably send out access to it via email or something like that to everybody else as well. But we were doing the country of Somalia for a number of weeks, inadvertently. Why? Because I was struggling to finish this sheet, the sheet for Albania. We are doing every country live here per se, as in, when we're on a country 1 week, none of the materials have been created for the next week yet. That's what I get to do every week here, being the guy who is kind of making this thing happen. And anyway, I was just really struggling to come up with just the details and how this Albania sheet was looking. So Somalia stayed on the wall right there for 2 weeks because I wasn't able to get things changed over. So this is something I know a lot of people deal with, where they get through 3, 4, 8 weeks, and then all of a sudden they don't get to printing off the stuff for a couple of weeks. So here's what we're doing this week. I didn't want us to fall behind per se, and I don't really think there's such a thing. So this week we're simply doing 2 countries at once, both in the same week. My girls love it because they get to go, hey, let's do a Cambodia thing right now, or let's do an Albania thing, or whatever. And it's been a lot of fun. I know some of you have seen the blog post I wrote last summer, and this is an important topic right now because at least in the northern hemisphere of the world, for all of you in the northern hemisphere, summer is coming, right? So routines, at least for us, they get thrown out of whack because kids are playing, school's off, so everything changes a little bit. And there was a time last year where we literally skipped almost 2 months because we were away at a family farm, COVID stuff, right? Just disappearing from towns and stuff. And when we got back, we ended up doing 8 countries in 2 weeks. If you haven't seen that blog post, I wrote a short little blog post about how we did it. Basically, I had the country profile sheets stuck on the bottom of our map, 8 of them. And for 2 weeks, that's what we did. We bounced around from country to country, and it was a blast. Was it maybe a little more of an intense 2 weeks? Kind of. But not really, because it also had a casual vibe to it that was really fun, because the girls were like, hey, let's do Seychelles this morning, or let's do Greece tonight over dinner, or something like that. So it was just fun. So yeah, this week I just want to share with everybody, look, we're doing 2 countries this week, and that's not right, that's not wrong. It's just country of the week is designed to be whatever works for your family. I know I was speaking with one of you recently. Goodness, I forget who it was that sent me a message and said, our kids request to do 2 countries a week sometimes. So, or maybe you develop a routine where you always print out 2 countries and do 2 countries for 2 weeks. And that way you're only changing things out every 2 weeks. I don't know, whatever works for you. Anyway, I just want to share with you all that this week we're doing 2 countries. Why? Because I missed changing it last week, and that's okay. And I'm not going to beat myself up about it, because if I do, we're never going to get through all 200 countries, but we are going to get through them. What are we? Cambodia is our 140th country this week, so we're pretty stoked about that. Anyway, does anybody have any questions? I guess since this is live, I see a few of you are watching. Hello, Sherry. Hello, Olive. And there's one other person, but I don't see the name of who that is. If you have any questions for me, maybe I should just hang out for a minute and see if anybody has any questions. But yeah, I wanted to address this because I know summer is coming for a lot of us, and routines fall off a little bit over the summer. At least they do in our house. I don't know about yours. Hey, Carol, a few of you watching, and I know many of you will simply watch this on the replay. But doing multiple countries at a time is kind of fun. Why? Because there's no rules to this game, right? No rules to this project at all. So if anybody has any questions, drop them in the chat. And if you don't, I might just wrap this up. That way it's a short, tidy, quick little video. But yeah, do what you like. I'm going to, here, while I'm waiting to see if any of you do have questions, I'm going to see if I can stick both of these in our little sign holder here. This will look a little bit awkward, but that's okay. Here we go, Cambodia on the right, Albania on the left. Actually, that doesn't look all that bad, does it? Boom. Very cool countries. Side note, I've always wanted to go to Cambodia ever since there's a photographer that I used to follow ages ago, and I saw photographs that he had taken of this region of Cambodia where the jungle is literally growing in and over a lot of the ruins, and just looks amazing. So I'm excited to have done this country this week. Can I get my password reset as I've forgotten it? Carol, 100%. I will get that done and I'll send you an email right away. That'll get done in the next like 5 minutes here. So if you don't see an email from me in 5 minutes, maybe just check your spam folder, but I will absolutely do that for you. For those curious, there's also a manual password reset as well. When you go to the sign-in page, there's I think it says forgot my password underneath. You can do that manually as well. But Carol, I'll get on that right away, and you'll see a note from me very shortly. Cool. If anybody has any questions watching this after the fact or comments, have you done multiple countries in a week? It's a fun way to do things. Drop it below, because we all need a few extra ways to get through the summer when we may ebb and flow on how we're doing things. Anyway, much love to you all. I hope it's warmer where you are than where it is right now. I was literally on my mountain bike a couple of days ago, shorts and a t-shirt, and today we have snow all over the ground. Welcome to spring in Manitoba. Much love all. Bye-bye.